With China's economy continuing to decline, brick-and-mortar stores are struggling. The once popular hotpot restaurants in China are closing one after the other. Suddenly, the allure of celebrity endorsements has vanished, leaving Shabu Shabu, once hailed as China's premier hotpot chain, with just 2 establishments remaining. Even the popular hotpot Haidilao had to resort to franchising in March this year just to survive. The restaurant industry in 2024 can only be described as even more brutal. This is Majiaxiang, a famous gourmet street in Mianyang City, Sichuan Province. Looking down the street, all the shops have closed down. With the restaurant industry already struggling to survive, the local government has raised rents, leaving business owners in despair and forced to shut down to cut losses. This blogger specializes in selling secondhand restaurant equipment. He visited a recently closed hotpot restaurant to recycle equipment. How tough is it to do business nowadays? It closed down in just 3 months. It was a high-end hotpot restaurant. The tables are very clean and don't feel greasy in any way. The air conditioner is a 3-zone grease split system. The cash register is from No.1, and there are seasoning stations and popcorn machines. These are all unused and new. The tables and exhaust hoods are also very new. Here's another blogger who focuses on selling secondhand equipment in Chengdu City. He visited the largest used equipment market in the area, only to find it completely deserted. He noticed a significant amount of food service equipment just lying idle, waiting to be sold. There isn't a single person in this vast market, yet it's packed with secondhand equipment. Even for high-quality stoves, these stainless steel racks can only be broken down and sold as scrap. Since the new year, we've been purchasing used equipment from an average of 4 to 5 restaurants per day. This year has proven to be another abnormal one. Compared to last year, more restaurants have shut down. We initially invested $2 million to procure used equipment, but in just under a month, we've exhausted the entire budget. Around this time last year, there was a surge in restaurant openings, and we quickly sold out of our secondhand equipment. However, this year, while it's easy to buy, it's incredibly challenging to sell. It's not just us, numerous manufacturers are grappling with piles of new inventory. Even though it's only March, many small kitchenware manufacturers have already halted their production lines. It appears that this month, old and new equipment are struggling to find buyers. There's a severe overcapacity issue in kitchenware production, and this seems to be a nationwide problem. Do you think I'll be stuck with this $1 million secondhand stock? It feels like we're regressing to the times before the reform and opening up. Over the span of 4 years, I lost 3 million yuan and still ended up bankrupt. That's an average loss of 2,051 yuan per day. Let me tell you about my restaurant. It occupies an area of 640 square meters, with a usable space of about 400 square meters. I signed a lease for this restaurant in April 2019 through an agent, which cost me tens of thousands of agency fees. After signing the contract, it took approximately 2 months for renovations, and we finally opened our doors on September 6th. We operated for a little over 4 months initially. It was a tough start, requiring immense effort to establish ourselves. At the beginning of 2020, I had high hopes for making significant profits during the Lunar New Year celebrations. However, the pandemic struck, and we were forced to close for 3 months. With the restaurant situated near a school, the absence of students due to the pandemic further impacted our revenue from April to August. Looking back, closing the restaurant during that period might have minimized my losses, yet after pouring so much effort into it, I couldn't bring myself to give up. I persisted until September when students returned, and business began to improve. I hope for better days ahead, but in the latter half of 2021, the pandemic resurged for several months, once again hindering our progress. The losses outweighed the gains, and each pandemic wave dealt a heavy blow. Eventually, there was no choice but to close the restaurant for good. This is an old-fashioned hotpot restaurant in Chongqing. It opened in April last year and was a must-visit brand. Now, due to fierce competition in the restaurant industry, it can only close down. In the video, you can see that many wooden dining tables and chairs have been dismantled, and the scene is quite desolate. In 1999, Shabu Shabu rose to nationwide fame with its signature small hotpot. Alongside Haidilao, they formed the renowned hotpot duo. However, while Haidilao thrives, Shabu Shabu finds itself teetering on the brink of collapse. In just 2 years, they shuttered over 200 stores, suffered losses exceeding 200 million yuan and witnessed a decline in reputation. Consumers lamented that Shabu Shabu has strayed from its original ethos, likening it to splurging 200 yuan on an order of oden, a Japanese-style hot pot. According to a report by China's Southern Metropolis Daily, on March 10th, Shabu Shabu, known as China's first hot pot company, is downsizing. The high-end barbecue brand launched by the group, ShaoHot Happy Barbecue, which has only been in operation for less than 2 years, now only has 2 restaurants left in Shanghai. The group had previously announced plans to open over 100 restaurants in 3 years. The report stated that before the Chinese New Year this year, both ShaoHot restaurants in Guangzhou and Shenzhen closed down. Now the last ShaoHot barbecue restaurant in Guangzhou is also about to close. At the final ShaoHot restaurant located in Guangzhou's T-Mall, there are noticeably fewer customers dining in, with approximately 3/4 of the tables vacant. Several employees have disclosed that the restaurant is on the brink of closure. An employee revealed that this restaurant opened to the public in July 2023, but due to poor business, it is slated to close at the end of March this year. Following the closure of this restaurant, there will be no remaining ShaoHot establishments in Guangzhou. The above-mentioned employee also revealed that the competition in the food and beverage industry is fierce. Take the ShaoHot in Guangzhou's T-Mall as an example. Its monthly turnover is only a bit over 300,000 yuan, but the rent reached 200,000 yuan. In addition, there are costs such as water, electricity, and labor, so it basically operates at a loss every month. In addition to the ShaoHot and T-Mall, before the Chinese New Year this year, the ShaoHot restaurants in Guangzhou's Link Plaza and Shenzhen's Yitian Holiday Plaza officially closed. Furthermore, the ShaoHot restaurants in Shanghai's Wujiaochang Wanda Plaza, Yuehui Plaza closed in January and February, respectively. Additionally, the ShaoHot restaurant in Hangzhou's Hubing Yintai closed around January. Regarding the fate of the ShaoHot and T-Mall, the person in charge of Shabu Shabu stated, "The ShaoHot restaurant is currently operating normally." However, the mall indicated that it would close. Shabu Shabu Group, founded in Beijing in 1999, currently operates 3 major brands: the affordable hotpot brand Shabu Shabu, the mid to high-end hotpot brand Cao, and the barbecue brand ShaoHot. In December 2022, Shabu Shabu publicly announced the performance data for ShaoHot for the first time. Data revealed that the monthly revenue of the first ShaoHot restaurant in Shanghai exceeded 2.5 million yuan, with a peak turnover rate exceeding 6 times. The annual revenue of a single restaurant was expected to surpass 30 million yuan, and the annual sales per square meter were expected to exceed 90,000 yuan. At that time, Shabu Shabu stated that the expansion speed of ShaoHot would be 20% to 30% faster than that of Cao. The plan was to expand ShaoHot by at least 30 stores every year, with the scale expected to exceed 100 stores in the next 3 years. However, despite ambitious visions, reality has proven disappointing. The speed of opening ShaoHot restaurants has failed to keep pace with the speed of closures. Perhaps the downfall of the brand is inevitable. In addition to ShaoHot facing challenges in the food industry, the operation of Shabu Shabu Group's signature small hot pot chain, Shabu Shabu itself, has also encountered disappointments in recent years. Once upon a time, Shabu Shabu's small hot pot was a favorite among the working class and students, sweeping through the entire Chinese hot pot industry. The individualized small hot pot, known for its hygienic, affordability, and convenience, swiftly dominated mainland China's food market. However, with the ongoing downturn of the Chinese economy, the once immensely popular Shabu Shabu couldn't evade the wave of restaurant closures sweeping the industry. On March 8th of this year, Shabu Shabu Group announced that for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2023, the group interim revenue will be approximately 5.9 billion yuan. Compared to a net loss of about 331 million yuan in 2022, the group expects a net loss of between 180 million yuan and 200 million yuan in 2023. Almost around the same time last year, Shabu Shabu Group released its full-year financial report for 2022. The report revealed that Shabu Shabu Group closed 81 restaurants and 3 Cao restaurants in 2022. Shabu Shabu Group explained that the reasons for the closure of these restaurants is that most of them incurred losses and did not meet the high-cost performance model promoted by Shabu Shabu for regional operation. Further, the operating models did not properly reflect the brand image. In 1998, Shabu Shabu's founder, Hu Guangqi, opened the first Shabu Shabu in Xidang, Beijing. For a while, the Taiwanese-style one-person hotpot became the craze of the capital. In December 2014, Shabu Shabu went public on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. In the 4 years after its listing, Shabu Shabu entered a period of explosive performance. From 2015 to 2018, the company's revenue increased from 2.4 billion yuan to 4.7 billion yuan, and the net profit increased from 263 million yuan to 462 million yuan, almost doubling. In 2019, Shabu Shabu experienced a shift. That year, Shabu Shabu achieved revenue of 6 billion yuan, a year-on-year increase of 27%. Net profit was 288 million yuan, a year-on-year decrease of 38%. In March 2022, Shabu Shabu suffered its first loss. According to the financial report in 2021, Shabu Shabu achieved a historical high revenue of 6.2 billion yuan, but net result was a loss of 290 million yuan. The stock price also hit a historic low of 2.84 Hong Kong dollars at this time, plummeting 90% from its previous high. The entire food and beverage industry is facing a wave of closures. Not only Shabu Shabu Group, but also those popular restaurants that are opened by celebrities. In recent years, a number of popular celebrity restaurants have closed down or downsized, drawing widespread attention. These celebrity restaurants, once popular due to celebrity endorsements, bringing the enthusiasm of their fans, are now facing various problems. The restaurant owned by Hong Kong actor Frankie Ng Chi Huang, who is known for playing various gangster roles, suffered a severe wage arrears issue. His business plummeted dramatically. Restaurants associated with celebrities like author Han Han, actor Michael Chen, singer Joker Xue, and actress Angela Baby have also experienced poor management issues. Among them, the reason why Han Han's restaurant Nice Meeting You closed down was that despite its fame, the food didn't taste nice. This resulted in losses of hundreds of millions of yuan, and eventually it closed down one after the other. Joker Xue's Shangshangqian Hotpot was once on the trending list and received widespread attention. However, in 2021, Shanghai Shangqian Catering Management added a new notice for cancellation, with a resolution to dissolve the company. According to China's food review website, Dianping, there is now only one Shangshangqian restaurant left in Guangzhou and Shanghai respectively. The Douliu Hotpot, backed by Chinese actress Angela Baby, closed its first restaurant just 1 year after opening. Dianping shows that there are currently only 2 restaurants left. Meanwhile, actor Kenny Lin's relationship with Papa Barbecue lasted only 2 years. Actor Huang Lei also withdrew an investment from Nanjing Huangmeng Catering Management. In this wave of bankruptcies, no matter the size of the enterprise, none can survive on its own. Even the No.1 hotpot, Haidilao, has seen increasing losses due to weak consumer demand, forcing it to introduce franchising to mitigate losses. On the evening of March 4th, Haidilao announced plans to implement a franchising model for its restaurants, emphasizing a diversified operation mode that includes both direct operation and franchising. To this end, the company established a franchising department and formulated detailed franchising operation models and business cooperation procedures. Currently, the specific franchising details have not been disclosed, but according to the franchise cooperation application form, the brand offers potential franchisees a few options. The minimum option is less than 10 million yuan, followed by 10 to 20 million yuan, 20 to 50 million yuan, and more than 50 million yuan. This indicates that the capital threshold for Haidilao franchising may reach tens of millions of yuan. In February of this year, the British brand valuation agency, Brand Finance, released the Brand Finance Restaurants 25 in 2024 report, with Haidilao making the list for the 6th consecutive year. In 2023, Haidilao also appeared on the Fortune list of most admired Chinese companies and the Kantar BrandZ Top 100 Most Valuable Chinese Brands list. Therefore, it's fair to say that Haidilao is a benchmark enterprise in the Chinese food and beverage industry. The news of opening up franchising has quickly sparked discussions on related topics. In response, food chain expert and general manager of Hu Hong Consulting, Wen Zhihong, said that the overall capital for franchising a hotpot restaurant is usually in the range of 2 to 3 million yuan. Compared with this, the threshold for Haidilao is higher. However, in the past 2 years, many food and tea brands have rushed to open franchises, and Hotpot is a category that is relatively easy to standardize. He believes that Haidilao's goal in opening up franchising is to expand its market in the face of economic downturn. A franchise fee as high as 10 million yuan is a significant investment for potential investors. Many Chinese investors currently have funds available but are hesitant to deploy them due to the sluggishness of China's real estate and stock markets. Despite Haidilao appearing to be less affected by the economic environment, the gradual decline in customer traffic and frequent store closures are undeniable. The question of whether it's worthwhile to invest millions or more in Haidilao remains uncertain. For ordinary Chinese people navigating the current economic climate, adhering to 3 steadfast rules has become essential: not investing, not resigning from jobs, and refraining from starting a new business. Amidst a lack of economic security, many Chinese people are seeking ways to secure their livelihoods in an uncertain future.